Coach Thompson here with Alvarado ISD Transportation Department. I wanted to speak to you for a few minutes about a problem that we have to deal with quite often in our common areas and on our buses and other places. And that problem is bullying. We have bullying going on. Students make bad decisions sometimes, but it's our policy that we have zero tolerance for bullying. We're not going to allow that in our schools, on our campuses, and on our buses. Respect the students, Alvarado ISD employees, parents. We all need to work together so that we can remedy this situation. One of the first things I want to talk about is resiliency. We want our students to be strong even after something bad happens. So part of that process is having courage. Courage to stand up to someone and say, please don't say things like that about me. Or courage to say to someone, I would rather you not do this, or I would rather you not do that. So we have to have courage. Another thing we need is courage to tell someone when something bad has happened. Many times, students or whoever it might be will wait until they get home and then they'll tell their parents. But here at Alvarado ISD, we have a lot of employees and we're all trained to handle these types of situations. But if you go home and tell your parents, you don't really give us sometimes a chance to do our job. So if something happens, for example, on the school bus, tell the driver immediately. Don't wait until two or three instances have occurred and then things start to build up. If something happens where it makes you feel uncomfortable or somebody says something or does something, tell someone immediately so that we can address the problem. One of the other things that we want to talk about today is, when we say we all want to work together, is parents. Parents, sometimes kids end up being pushed around and stuff like that. We have to really try to train our kids how to stand up for themselves. So if a bully sees someone not willing to stand up for themselves, it's kind of like an easy target. So what we really want to do is just sit down and talk to your kids. Hey, what would you do if so-and-so said this about you? How would you handle if someone did this? And even role play with your kids so that they have the tools necessary to stand up to these people. The other thing is bystanders, people that watch other folk make bad decisions. We have to be willing. We talked about courage a minute ago. We have to be willing to stand up for what's right. If you see someone picking on someone else, don't be afraid to step in and say, hey, please don't say that to that person. Or, hey, I don't think you should be doing that. Stand up for one another, and we'll make Alvarado a sought-after school district where everyone will want to come and be a part of what we're doing here today.